First, though, some breaking news with my colleague Andrew Clennell. And Andrew, you've got some fresh information this morning for us in relation to the energy price shock and the speed with which the government must act.
Yes, morning, Kieran and viewers. Sky News can reveal the federal government has been warned that if it moves to cap energy prices to attempt to stop price rises of up to 50% next year, it must act before the end of November. The warning came from the chair of the Australian Energy Regulator, Clare, at the Energy Ministers COAG meeting on Friday. According to sources at the meeting, Ms Savage also said that capping gas prices was not enough. She said that the high price of coal was responsible for the price of electricity 50% of the time at present. Ms Savage's warning relates to the fact that coal-fired power generators are already buying up coal at a high price, and contracts for energy supply next year are being entered into at a rapid pace. So there was no point in waiting months to cap prices. That would have no impact. Sky News revealed last Monday that the budget would warn of a 50% rise in energy prices in the next 18 months. The budget papers released Tuesday night forecast an increase of 20% late this year and 30% next financial year. Sources have told Sky News that the default market offer early next year is presently expected by the AER to allow for an increase in electricity of a further 50%. So East Coast households and businesses could be staring down the barrel of a rise of 80% over 20 months. At the Ministers' meeting on Friday, New South Wales Energy Minister Matt Keane expressed dismay that there was no electricity bill relief for households and businesses in the budget. He also sought assurance from the Federal Energy Minister Chris Bowen that the feds would take charge of this crisis. And Chris Bowen gave him this reassurance. I understand Mr Bowen said words to the effect of, "We're going to go away and come up with solutions and work with the states." Keane responded, "Let's be clear, you're going to lead this and you're going to come back to the states," to which Mr Bowen confirmed he would. It feels like some sort of cap on prices with bill relief in future appears the most likely fix. One thing that could be considered would be a super profits tax, with the proceeds to be redistributed to punters to compensate for their electricity bills. But senior figures in the Albanese government have told me that everything is on the table except tax changes. A super profits tax would be poison in the key political battleground of Western Australia, where thanks to a gas reservation set up years ago, power prices are set to increase by just 2% next year, I'm told, compared to 50% in the rest of the nation. I asked Treasurer Jim Chalmers at the National Press Club last week if it was too late now to be able to act to stop the price rises of next year. Isn't it too late for a cap because of the contracts that have already been signed around electricity?
First of all, I haven't seen that AER number, but I think it is worth remembering that the numbers that Treasury put in yesterday's budget around anticipated increases in prices for electricity were a national average. And so it is conceivable that in some parts of the market it's less than that, some parts of the market it's more than that. Your point about whether the horse has bolted, a bit like the answer to an earlier question, I think David's question, is that some of these price rises are already flowing. If there's more that can be done, more will be done. We don't want to limit our options.